A few hours of skibidi toilet later, several centuries later, 917, 3 decades later, 2 missions later. See next night, game montage again, 2020-ish minutes later, 9 to 16.5 centuries later. Several luck posts later, 91 days later, 180 kilometers later. Many traveling airplanes later, 10.5 tic-tacs later. Many unbearable decades later, 629 am, even more dangerous glitches later. One beautiful normal Gary's voice later, 289 weekends later. 8 seconds later, 9 seconds later, 2 octopus later, more envisions later. Weeks later, the following Friday, many tic-tacs later, 2 tic-tacs later. Many unbearable tic-tacs later, 80 months later, 491 centuries later, 1,293,463 peoples later, a little days later, a few nights later, a little longer than a few evenings later, 200 years earlier, previously, at the beach seas, previously still, 100 decades ago, 4 to 6 holidays later, after United Kingdom collapsed, decades later.
Satchel's Limo.